John Cena's legendary WWE career has come to an end, and it was a bittersweet moment for the fans. While fans are happy to see Cena go out on his own terms, it's still sad to know that he won't be around anymore. After all, there will never be another John Cena. His match with the ring general was fantastic, and the ending saw the one thing that no soul on this planet was expecting. Cena tapping out to Gunther was one of the most shocking moments of the entire decade, something that has taken Gunther to enormous heights. Some were happy with the finish, while others have made Triple H's life a living hell. Over the course of his career, Cena hasn't tapped out to many performers, which makes this win for Gunther even more special. And for that reason, let's take a look at every time the greatest of all time has tapped out. Let's get right into it. Cena had a strong showing in his debut match back in 2002, but it was clear that he was far from a performer that the company had strong plans for. With no solid gimmick at the time, Cena felt like just another wrestler the company had. On top of that, Cena wasn't the great in-ring performer that he went on to become. Cena, in the beginning stages of his career, had matches with performers who were able to carry him to passable matches, and one of those guys happened to be none other than Chris Jericho. Chris was already an established performer back then, and he was great enough to bring anyone to a decent match. Chris met Cena on the July 18th episode of SmackDown, and while no one was expecting a long match between the two, it didn't even hit the 5-minute mark as Jericho went low, causing a disqualification and giving Cena the win. Chris applied the walls of Jericho on Cena after the match, which forced him to tap out. Both guys would have another match a few days later at Vengeance, with Cena picking up the win in his pay-per-view debut. Cena and Jericho have a great history together, and Jericho has put over Cena multiple times throughout his career, most famously in the main event of the 2008 Survivor Series, where he lost his World Heavyweight title to Cena. Cena paid tribute to Jericho by applying the walls of Jericho on AJ Styles during their epic encounter at Crown Jewel a couple of months ago. Jericho isn't the only Chris to have tapped out John Cena, as the late Chris Benoit is also on that short, esteemed list. WWE has done everything in its power to erase Benoit's name from the history books, and considering what happened in 2007, it's easy to see why they don't want to attach their name to him. Still, Benoit's name comes up every now and then, whether it's the legends praising how great a wrestler he was in interviews, or him being one of the few performers to win the Royal Rumble match from the #1 spot. Benoit is talked about in some shape or form every year. With Gunther now having tapped Cena out, Benoit's name has come up once again, as he is one of the few performers who has done the same. Benoit and Cena met in late 2003 on an episode of SmackDown in a #1 contenders match for the WWE title. Benoit was able to get the job done after applying the crippler crossface. WWE didn't have any major plans to put Cena into the world title picture at the time, so it wasn't surprising to see Benoit pick up the win. One of Benoit's biggest rivals has also defeated Cena via submission, and yes, I'm definitely talking about Kurt Angle. The man will forever be remembered as the guy who introduced Cena into our lives. Kurt was in his prime when Cena made his debut in 2002, and it was one of the major reasons why Cena had a great showing against him. Angle did everything he could to showcase Cena as a possible major performer down the road. Many even consider Angle to be Cena's best opponent up until 2005. Kurt and Cena have faced each other quite a few times, and Kurt was the only performer who was able to make Cena tap out on 2 different occasions. At the 2003 No Mercy pay-per-view, Cena and Angle had an 18-minute match, which showed that there was a great in-ring performer inside Cena that would eventually come out a few years later. Angle was able to finish off Cena with the ankle lock. The second time Angle was able to submit Cena was at the 2004 No Way Out event, where both men, along with Big Show, had a triple threat match to determine the #1 contender for the WWE title at WrestleMania 20. Angle won the match after Cena, once again, tapped out to the ankle lock. Angle is a major part of Cena's career, and it sucks that we weren't able to get Cena for Kurt's final match in 2019. All of this brings us to the most recent edition of Saturday night's main event, which saw the ring general dominate Cena. A lot of people wanted someone like LA Knight or Drew McIntyre in Gunther's spot, and while those two options would have made a lot of sense, Gunther was the right guy to bring Cena to a near-perfect retirement match. After winning the Last Time Is Now tournament, Gunther made it clear that he was going to do the one thing that not many performers have achieved in their careers, which is making Cena tap out. The company didn't have much time to do a longer program between the two, and Gunther was left all alone to sell the whole thing, and he did a great job. Seeing Gunther make a strong statement about how he was going to make Cena give up in his final match felt believable, as he's one of the most protected and strongly pushed performers of the current administration. Still, many were expecting Cena to walk out of Saturday night's main event with a win, as a loss didn't make a lot of sense in their eyes. The match itself was tremendous from start to finish, and it had that big match feel that Cena always brings. Cena once again proved that he had one more left in him, and he hit Gunther with every major move possible. Then we get to the finish that has divided fans unlike anything we've seen in years. In my eyes, Cena tapping out didn't make any sense. The story both guys told in the ring was all about Cena not keeping up with Gunther, and Cena realizing he's no longer the performer he used to be. That story is not more important than the fact that Cena's motto is never give up, especially considering the fact he is so influential to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Cena has always been about giving back to the business, and he did so in a way to attempt to make a monster heel in the form of Gunther. However, Gunther already lost to Sami Zayn and Jey Uso, with the latter beating him by way of submission, might I add. There you have it, my friends. Do you think Cena should have tapped out at Saturday night's main event? Let us know in the comments below, and you might also want to check out our other awesome videos on the channel. Make sure to subscribe to JR Slobber Knocker for more.